how are we all doing today? Okay, just a moment. Let me see. Just give me a moment. All right, so Armstrong, I see you. You are first person to comment here. So, guys, this program is going to just give me a minute. I'm trying to say something because I did not know that this thing did not stay. I have to put it very correctly because okay, so we are just some seconds. Okay, I was thinking that the stream started without my permission. So, okay, so let's go straight to the program. Just a moment. Let me pick up one or two things. Armstrong, I see you. Good afternoon to you. How are you today? I see you. You are first place to comment here. Please like the video, like the video, like the video.
That the crisis is no longer against the arm-carrying Islamic State under Nigerian military or Nigeria terrorist army, but those facilitators who deliberately,
in
the midst of the crisis and the war over Biafra people, go ahead with the Fulani Caliphate to create and impose a state without a consent and approval and mandate of Biafra people. It is going to be a very, very catastrophic attempt. And the message the Biafra government have this evening is that every person from Biafra land who actually maybe in Abuja on
Triple M, I see you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much. You are the second person on the comment section. Okay, before you, we have another person. Welcome, Wakami 75. Welcome back. Thank you so much.
His or her own, because every representative or so-called representative from the Biafra territory has been served with a vote of no confidence. And they no longer represent Biafra people. They no longer speak for their so-called the South-South and the Southeast. From senator to House of Representative members to the list. Whoever that is involved in the shambolic creation of state to cause chaotic situation will be ready to face the music. Biafra people are very angry. They are very, very, very angry for the fact that in the midst of the momentum, agitation and the liberation of Biafra people, when we have gathered over 30 million signatures and votes for the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra, some stupid idiot will be in Abuja with their beer stomach and discussing about a state without discussing and seeking the consent of the Biafra people like we, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, have done by making sure that we get the mandate of the Biafra people by conducting a self-referendum, which is, by the way, still ongoing, the second phase. By the virtue of the response and compliance so far by the Biafra people, Biafra Republic government in exile remain the only legitimate representative of the Biafra people who have stood very tall in all the adversity, making sure that the life and properties of our people are protected within the Nigeria enslavement. These criminals who parade themselves in Abuja as senator and House of Representative members care nothing about the welfare, security, life and properties of the people of Biafra. All they do is how to create state, distort map, change demography, and somebody will be somewhere planning how he is going to become a governor in a new state. The face of the liberation of Biafra, this particular phase may not require too much talk. We want to know who is going to append his signature or who will claim to be responsible for moving a motion of additional state in the southeast of Biafra in order to distract the liberation of Biafra this year. It is going to be you versus the entire Biafra people. And you know what that means. We will give you a personal no grantor in Biafra land. If any senator or any House of Representative member, if your name is part of those who we are going to see as those pushing for a additional state instead of addressing the fundamental problem and the fundamental issue facing Biafra people today, if your name is found in any document proposing additional state to further distort and divide and rule our people, believe me, you will never enter Biafra land. You will remain in Abuja until you die. The freedom of our people have seen death of many men, noble men and women. And you can't be a stumbling block. Biafrans and the wrath of Biafra will fall on you. There are different types of terrorists, those who aid them, those who encourage them, and those who carry out the act of terrorism. Nigeria government is a terrorist state, and anybody supporting a terrorist state is also a terrorist. We have not remembered those who facilitate the attack on our people. We only...
I see you. I see you. Thank you for your comments. You know, I am here because of you. I hope you understand what I mean by that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I got your information. Thank you.
Focus on those who are the field commanders and attackers of our people. But very soon, very, very, very soon, with this latest development, very soon, this particular self-defense will be taken to a different level. Because those who facilitate and enable us in our land think that the only problem we have identified are those carrying guns. Those who are not carrying guns, who give them guns and support them with whatever they have and their position, are even more dangerous. They are more dangerous. Without them, nobody will come to Biafra land and kill. Without Hope Uzodimma, Imo State will not be a war zone. He is not the only governor in the southeast under Nigeria, which we have actually given a vote of no confidence. But he has taken it upon himself to be one of the most dangerous enabler in Biafra land. And of course, like I said, we may begin to channel our self-defense to the grassroots. The grassroots means that those who facilitate the attack on Biafra people, those who stay in their offices and plan how to execute, kidnap, and kill Biafra people, the self-defense will be taken to them. For this state, anybody seen writing, endorsing additional state instead of looking for a permanent solution over Biafra issue will be dealt with by Biafra people. I want to make it very clear this evening that Biafra is very, very angry. Biafra people are angry. The spirit of Biafra, very, very angry. And it will be very, very ruthless. It's just a matter of time. I want to inform you this evening why the hope of people, gullible Nigerians, have lost. They are losing their hope. Biafra people remain hopeful. One of the famous quotes of Mandela, remember that hope is a powerful weapon, even when all else is lost. Hope is a powerful weapon. I call on Biafra people this evening to remain very, very hopeful on the liberation and the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra come 2024, 2nd December. You must remain very, very hopeful. What they did was to impoverish all Biafrans, make you poor, you eat by hand to mouth on daily basis, and when you try to rise up against them, they remind you how poor you are and how you cannot eat, how you can't afford 3 square meals a day. The people reminding you about how poor you have become are the one who on purpose make you to be poor so that you can never rise up against them. One of the things that Biafra Republic Government in Exile did was to use 3 years of the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to train and prepare you for the days ahead. Today, the dividend of the actions of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile can be seen. How strong we have stood in all the troubles, in all the threats. Biafrans have remained very strong, resisting the British enslavement called Nigeria, and it baffles them. One of the caliphate politicians was quoted to say, Nigeria are too weak, they are too poor, they can never stand and resist or revolt against the government. They thought they actually have succeeded. Today, it is not so. We have proven to them that Biafra people, you have used 3 years to train, especially during the sit at home when everybody was shouting heaven and earth. Biafra remained very, very persistent and stood their ground irrespective of the hardship.
Okay, guys, this is a broadcast of Mazi PM Simon Ekpa today, not old one, today, and luckily enough, I got a share of it. So we know what PM is saying here. That is nothing he said here that some of us that are not aware of it. Okay, the only thing is that our people need in a kind of reminder. They'll be telling you everything, even an adult, what you should know. They keep on telling you because of one of the two things you are Somehow you don't want it to be taken away from you, maybe your business, you turn deaf ear. But this year is the year that PM and the Biafra government in exile have mapped out to move forward. That is why, one thing about Nigerian government is that they are corrupt is not when it comes to something that they know that will affect them. That is when you know that they have brain. And the tactics now is to try to deceive Igbo people that they want to give you another state. They don't mind to give you first state if you want, as long as you can turn against your own. If you can turn against your own, whatever you want, they will give it to you. Before now, it was money. Once you want to raise your head to raise an eyebrow and ask question, they will ask you what do you want. Of course, every man will say, okay, I want this, I want that, right? They will give it to you. In some cases, they don't even need to ask you, but by your body language, they already know what you want. They will give it to you, and they start growing fat. Growing fat and thinking that you have arrived, you have everything it takes now to make comments and to fight your own. But in some cases, while doing that, you're actually planning and plotting against yourself. Any sensible human being, not even Igbo here, every sensible man will like to see his people or his family being of good health, well protected, have what it takes to take care of your family. That's the basic need of a man. You don't just eat everything you want to eat outside. When you get home, your children and your wife, everybody is hungry. So that means you are not man enough. What I'm trying to say is this: there are many signs that everybody can see. Whether you like PM, whether you don't like Biafra, whether you don't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but this sign is visible for everybody to see. Both those who are affected directly and those that is affected indirectly, we all can see this evidence. The reason reason for you to rethink and say, okay, look, we are not getting it right. Let us start, getting it right. Please, guys, I expect you to like the video. Just like this video because we are live at the moment. It's always good to hit the like button when the program is on, so that people that own the platform and our brothers and sisters that will watch it later will know the video will get to them. People that own the platform will send notification to them that video is out there, that we are live, and they can join us to understand what we're saying. What I'm broadcasting does not mean that I know better than you. That's not what it means. It simply means that we are here to share ideas, and some of us knows everything. But even if with this kind of video, it will just remind you, refresh your memory, for you to know that where you stand and what you believe is right. And if you're not getting it right, this is an opportunity for you to reshape your thinking and focus on what is right. Like I was saying, the evidence and the proof that we can't continue to pretend that things are okay when it's not. And what do I mean by that? If you check the title of the video, what I put there, if you check very well, you understand what I'm trying to say there. But if you cannot capture it, maybe you're unable to understand what I'm trying to say, we are living our life in Nigeria, right? Trying to pull our neck out from the trap. Then some of us are making fun of it, making gesture of that. Some of us think that it's just a play. You are just playing. So if we do not do what you're supposed to do now, the worst is coming. The title says the worst is yet to come if you do not do this. And what is that thing that you're supposed to do? Rather around the people that are protecting you, government, different government in exile. Some of us think that, okay, the reason why I don't support PM is because I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so much. These have been some of the excuses. You love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you think somehow PM is taking his position. There is nothing like that. Even if you think that he's taking his position, don't worry, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come start first. Then we know. Do you understand? Because I, for one, I know, like me as I am now, I know that PM I feel that I can tell what he can do. That's what I feel. I feel that I can defend him on that. PM is not eager to lead anybody. He's not eager to acquire power and position. What he's doing now is what everybody that really love Master Kanu will do. Because if you start up a business as a man, you are selling provision. Maybe you have store where you sell, let me say, provision store, and you are selling something like beverages like Milo, milk, sugar, Lipton, name it, all those kind of things, soap, powder soap, other kind of soap, cream. You have this is your business as a family man, and you have maybe you have 5 children, 2 girls and 3 boys. Then you are the one managing the business with your wife. When your children grow to a certain level, you will start bringing them to your shop to get acquainted of the line of business you do, to know how to arrange items, how to go out to buy, market. Maybe you are selling it as a retailer, not a wholesaler. So you are buying it. Maybe where you normally go to purchase those things, you will start telling them, you will start going out with them, for them to know those businesses. If you are not there, maybe there's something happened, you travel, whether for good or bad, and you are not in town, you will have confidence that your children are aware of where you buy goods, how you store goods, how much you buy it, how to keep the record. You understand what I mean? Because you taught them how to do it. Anywhere you are, you will feel comfortable because you are sure that your children are doing the needful. Your business continues, even though you are not in town. You have that confidence. You have that assurance that your children are somewhere in your house doing your business, even though you're not in town. That will give you confidence. That's the difference between somebody, a family man, and a non-family person. So imagine if you train your children with that line of business of yours, and you traveled, and where you are, it is very clear to you that your children knows what to do. You think they know what to do. You think they know what to do, and while you are there, they'll call you on phone, or somebody come to you and say, "Look, I'm just coming from a village, from town, and your shop is locked for 1 week now. It's locked. Nothing is going on there. Nobody even swept your your shop. Nothing. Everywhere is dirty." How will you feel? You will feel disappointed, isn't it? Just imagine how Master Kanu will feel because people are telling him what is going outside. Some of these people that are telling you, no, they are not having, I don't want to go there. But bear in mind that even if they are not telling him everything, but he knows that PM, stand tall, that Nigerians and newspapers and everybody is discussing about PM. So I'm sure that even DSS, they must be telling him something. I'm talking about DSS from the Northerners, people that that hold him. They will tell him, why don't you talk to? They may even jokingly or anyway, no matter how they must have passed the message that PM is causing more problem, because to them it's problem. What do you think that Master Kanu will be? What do you think that will be going in his mind? Do you think that he will say, okay, this guy really want to hold me here? Is that what you think? Then if you are in position of Master Kanu, or like I give you the examples that I gave you now, if you traveled and they told you that your shop is locked, upon all the effort, upon all the explanation, all the lecture, or everything I have told you, you think you have told your children how to run the business, and they told you that your children are waiting for you, they're at home, waiting for daddy to come back to open shop. So their own is to make sure that shop, nobody open it. They are defending the shop. They are defending your shop by making sure that nobody open the shop to sell a pin. So every of your products, all your customer, all your contact is just muted. They just put it on hostage waiting for you to come back to continue where you stop. So when you come back, what would you tell such kind of that kind of children? What would you tell them? Knowing fully, and probably maybe your neighbor, their own children are running their business when they are not around, and you were expecting your children to run the business because you are not around, and you come back, they told you that ever since you travel, nobody have opened this your shop to sell a pin from that your shop. What will you tell that kind of children of yours? Are you going to celebrate them? My son, thank you so much for protecting this shop the way I lock it. That's how you leave it. Because any of you, I don't need to start calling them, because I believe that some of you have the idea of what I'm trying to say. When what I mean by shop and what I mean by your son. Let me give you another example. If you traveled and give that your shop, you lock your shop and travel, and maybe you travel by emergency, maybe something is like by emergency, something happened to you, or you are being detained. Okay, maybe you have police issue, you are being detained unexpectedly, and you believe that your children knows your key to your shop. They know how prices of price tag of the items in the shop. They know how to refill the stock. Like when the goods finish, where to go and buy goods. They know your customers. They know how much you normally use, how much you normally spend to buy your business once it go down. They know everything, and you had an issue and traveled. Okay, let me say you have 2 shops and you have 3 sons. Okay, then two of your sons are managing one. The other one shop is being managed by one person, and the 2 shops belong to you as a father. You traveled and you are not coming back so soon. You expect your children to be managing the 2 businesses because they know everything about it. This is what you think. And somebody come to you and tell you that the other shop is open. The one that one person is managing is open. He's selling goods, going market to buy more, to buy stock, and just put everything the way you normally do it. In fact, they are even selling more now, but selling more items and making more customers, and advancing the business. The other one locked the shop. And there's one that nobody will open the shop until you come back, because they are protecting what their father left for them. So their own is to protect it, to make sure that the key, the way you lock it, is there. If you come back, who among these your children, which of them are you going to say, "Wow, thank you, my son"? Is it the one that locked the shop and still waiting for you to come back to start selling, or the one that managing the shop when you are not around? If you know what I mean. So the worst thing that I'm talking about is nothing but what Fulani people, the agenda. Like I always say, I don't preach hate. I'm not here to antagonize anybody, to hate any ethnicity or any nationality. No. What I'm actually doing here is to protect life and property, including the Fulanis of themselves. The Northerners, most of them are suffering. That's just a fact. So only thing you need to understand is that when this kind of thing happen, but you that knows what is going on, what is your role, what is your actions, what have you done to make it work? Are you the type that sleep and say, okay, let me just sleep more and relax myself? Or are you seeing what you are seeing? That these people have spent a lot. So Nigerian economy is down today. Let me just tell you this. This is my own observation. Nigerian economy is very, very down today. Not just that they are looting a lot. They are spending excess money buying sophisticated catapults, preparing to buy you when you think that everything is working. Today in Delta State, in a place called I will play the video. Just hold on. I'll bring the video for us. I'll bring it for us to watch. The video made not only in Delta State, even in Edo, the report is there. When you are hearing news of Fulani herdsmen there, you are hearing another one. This is not just herdsmen. These are people that have, prepared for years. For years. 8 years of Buhari is just to prepare them. And this is what Masangan have been shouting as far back as 2013. That they are coming, they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. Just like John the Baptist was crying, shouting in the wilderness. That somebody is coming, a prophet is coming. The shout of John the Baptist. Masangan have been shouting and calling people to prepare. Look, this Islamization is, we thought that it's just Islamization. This one is beyond Islamization. This one is just ethnic cleansing, because the way they are crying today, every president, everybody is shouting and hey, Nigeria is too hard, it's too hard. They are still stealing the oil, they are still stealing everything. Looting has been there. Nigeria did not even go down when Abacha was looting and looting. Nobody have loot anything like Abacha. But yet, the economy did not go down. But now, they did not loot the money to any foreign country. They are using it to buy machines. And the funny thing is that countries that you guys are waiting to come up for your rescue are the ones selling those equipment to them. So they are making excess money with your gullibility. As you are trying to pretend, they are making excess money. People are crying. Do you know minimum wages that they're talking about? Countries that don't have what Nigeria have, their minimum wages, runs in 300 and something thousand naira. Some 400,000. If you convert it in naira notes, minimum wage of somebody, a person sees somebody who did not even go to secondary school, like people that are working in hairdress, salon shop, barbing shop, people that are selling petty business, cleaners, are earning higher than a banker in Nigeria, in other countries, in the same planet Earth that all of us live. And the countries that have economy that is beautiful to pay those kind of things, they don't have any Fulani in their midst, and they don't have natural oil, natural gas, natural oil. Even if they have little to compare what Nigeria do have. But Nigerians are crying today that now we cannot pay this minimum wage to like that. Teachers every country pay teachers handsomely, because they are the pillar to build society. Without teachers are just like doctors and nurses, lawyers, and of course we may add them, but teachers should be do you know that some countries, like in Japan, if you are teaching kindergarten, just language school, you'll be earning handsomely. Same thing with South Korea. If you dare go to Canada, that you're a teacher there, even in UK, some of you that live in UK, you can testify. How much are you paying for kindergarten? Your child in kindergarten school, how much are you paying? Is per se what university graduates are paying in Nigeria. I'm not saying they should increase school fees in Nigeria, no. But what I'm trying to tell you is that as little as kindergarten school and all that, as we think they are, go and touch these teachers, how much they're making. They are making very, very, very good amount of money. But in Nigeria, the only work, apart from private business or your own normal business, if you are working as a government staff, the only firm, the only ministry that you find yourself, you'll be receiving a very good, reasonable amount of money is number one. I just say ministry because I know that to them they see it as a job. Politician, just be a politician. You are Nigeria is safe haven. Politicians is include it comprises of senators and all that, House of Reps. All of them make a whole lot of money. That's why they can do anything, even if it requires easy murder to win election, they will commit it because it's a live settlement. Even 1 month as a 2 months as a senator, you have settled for life, just 2 months. Then imagine when you serve as a governor for 8 years and put yourself, because nobody let them, move yourself to Senate, paddy. That is it. Governor of Enugu, former governor of Enugu State, Nan Buruburu, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, is not happy with many people because he was trying to go to Senate and they stopped him. These are things they can do to survive. Chimaro Ganamani, that if you check crime and corruption in Nigeria today, you see his name there. No EFCC whatsoever have detained him or questioned him. He's living large. The money that he stole in Enugu State, he's still spending it, and he went to Senate as well. Like I told us last time, if you serve as a governor in Nigeria, there's a permanent salary coming to your account until you buy. If you serve as a senator, both current senator or past, once you have been a senator, there's a permanent salary for you until you buy. So I'm not talking about 50,000, 100,000, 150. No, a reasonable amount of money. You can see how much they are calling for newspaper allowance. Someone that is earning almost 20 something million a month are still receiving allowance to read the newspaper they are reading. What is the benefit? How is that? How does that benefit the country? How can there are some things that if you begin to think about Nigerian, you start having headache. These are things that some of us, when you see it, you have no choice than to say, wow, this one is not. Is the problem of Nigeria is not something that you can say, okay, let's reshuffle. It's beyond reshuffle. It is the only thing you can do is to destroy, break it, and start patching it back. Patching it back by everybody. Go to your home and sanitize your place first. Even if you want to come back later, then we can sit down and discuss. But for now, go home. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it. You don't just say, okay, I can do it, I can do that. I flash a news for us to see just a few moments ago that US-UK organization released a report on how President Buhari allegedly funded a Bubahago in Southeast to buy residents using Imo Ebonyi government as executors. This issue is not formulated. You can see it's from Sahara Reporter. PM shared it. Why are they mentioning Ebonyi, Imo only without mentioning Anambra, Enugu, and Abia? Now, these two governors they mentioned is David Umai and Hope Uzodinma. When you listen to some Biafrans when the analysis about how ESN was being manipulated and how they used them, and because they were bragging to Mazen Khan before they kidnapped him that your men are with us. That was the word of Dave Umai and Imo governor. Many things has happened, my people. And guess who is this Ibubago? There was a Yoruba man in the midst to tell you that it's a national security outfit to make sure they buy just to bring human body to them. You know what they have done? Those things is not lie. And the reason why Dave Omai is a minister today, among all the governors, past governors, he is the one holding post in APC because he did the job very, very well. They first deceived him that he would become president of Nigeria from Southeast. And when they deceived him, he started shouting, okay, even if he's president, okay, we can manage the vice. They told him, no, you are from the ethnic group that don't have any access to rule. He said, okay, maybe they will give me, why are you guys so unrealistic? Oliver Oba, you are an Igbo person. Okay, what is unrealistic about what we are saying? Not when you make a comment and you run away. What is unrealistic about it? What is unrealistic about it? Let me put my number in case if you want to call. Maybe you are not good in typing. Let me put my number, guys. Just hold on, because I expect this kind of people, and I don't hesitate to welcome you, my dear. We are not fighting, but okay. Assumption has been killing so many of you. Okay, before this one will kill you, just tell me. Let me put my number. If you're man enough, call this WhatsApp number and tell us free of charge. Because since you said that we are just assuming, right? Maybe you will not like to call because maybe you're Fulani using a using a Igbo name. Once you want to say you want to talk now, your answer will be revealed. But don't call video call. Okay, I'm not here to expose. I just want to learn from you. Call this WhatsApp number. Tell us. I want to hear from you. What are you saying here is your opinion, which is not the truth. Now call the program and tell the whole people that are watching us now the truth. We have been swallowed what? We swallowed one's tribe that will other envy. I don't want you to keep on making comments. Call this number, call this WhatsApp number, call in the program. Let's hear from you. Educate us. Okay? Anything Oba and the Jofo are always no, just your brothers don't come home again because an Igbo man is killing an Igbo man. Your brother, so you're not an even, so they're not even your brother because I thought Oba is Igbo person. You only live Oba. So you just answer Oba to deceive people. Call the number that I put here. Let me target in case you, so you will not say, oh, where's the number? Comment have covered it. No, I have pinned the number. I bet you even you cannot come from Christmas. Are you calling the number or should I continue my program? Call the number and tell us what we have said, what I have said here that is lie. This is not about being, what do they call it? He said envy. Because now Igbo land is joke. Okay, I thought you are because for you to even lie with your name simply means that you are not honest to yourself. You know, yes, I'm coming, my dear. You are commenting now because Armstrong is not active on this broker. But if Armstrong is here, he would have blocked you for a very long time. let me just ignore you. Let me ignore you so that you keep on ranting, because what you are saying here is totally different. So when Dave Omai, when they told him that the Fulani people are in his state, buying a community, what did he do? Because he received call from above, they sent army to buy almost a whole community. And the same community challenged Fulani herdsmen. What did he do? He came out and said that we condemn these criminals, we do this, and how can you do this to our people? That we are going to feed them out. That is how that one died naturally. He built one of the largest mosques, if not the biggest mosques in Africa, in Ebonyi State, just for him to be welcomed in Nigerian politics. Yet he is still taking back seat. That is what creation of another state, like PM said in his message today, is a tactics as well, because that's not what anybody needs at that moment. That is not what we need. And even if they're discussing on where are the Fulanis originally from, Emmanuel, where are you from? Where are you from? For asking that question, where are you from? Even if they really mean to create more states in Southeast, it simply means that PM is the one giving them the state, and that's why he have every right to stop it. That, in my own conclusion, that is why he have every right to stop it. Now, this is what is going on in Delta State. Another Fulani herdsman. This one is today, not tomorrow. Just hold on.
in their own midst. Ufonye no wa complete museum so museum. Obu na mazia phone chomaza ka omposi ande oga wa mo ba ndo oche phone. Ucha le sibe phone ole. Kamu no ba ya mo na ke o ba na disappear kamu no disappear. Aba so send them. So eri ko ya kwaji ke maka na so. Okay.
He said Luku is in Delta State, right? People that knows Delta very well, please confirm. He said Luku is in Delta State. What the caption of this video says in Delta State. Okay, in Delta State. So this thing happened in Luku, Igbo area in the Delta State. There's checkpoint there, and Lokoja from Idoma tribe. Okay, you are from Lokoja Idoma tribe. Fulani is not originally from Nigeria. They came from somewhere in I was told is in Niger. I don't know if it's Niger or not, but they're not Nigerian. They penetrate into northern part and conquered Hausa people. Osoma Danfodio group. That I think that's in 1802. I think something like that. As far back as then, they brought their jihad to the north, and the rest is history. So let's continue. This please ignore the foolish and the writing rubbish. Very soon, Biafra prison we name their children Oba and Ejofo. Name course in Biafra. No, this guy is not. This guy is not. He's not. This guy Oliver Oba is not the Igbo person. I can bet you with anything he's not an Igbo. I dare him to call this number and speak Igbo. You are not anybody that want to tell you about what is happening. They will come with an Igbo name, and but once they're making comment, they make that one mistake they don't normally make. Instead of them to say our brothers are suffering and they're buying our brother, they will say they're buying your brother. They will refer you not they will screw themselves without knowing. And not only that, he will tell you in Igbo land, in your land today, nobody can go. In your land, they will not say in our land. That's a common mistake that those fake identity normally do. You live abroad, maybe no job, talking about something you cannot defend. Okay, and you live in Nigeria, yet you have a job, you have everything, and you cannot even go to Zambisa. Is Zambisa not a part of Nigeria? How many of you are buying land in Zambisa forest? I reclaim Igbo land, which I reclaim Igbo land, which has been in Iran. Let us reclaim Igbo. You and who? You and who reclaim? Nobody should delete his message. Just Diana, leave him. Leave him. Let him say whatever you want to say. Leave him for now. I love freedom of speech. As long as he's not abusive, say your mind. Comment your mind, but comment whatever you have your mind. As long as you're not insulting anybody, say your mind. I'm not here to block every message. Everything you want to say it. But make sure you are ready to, because this is a problem that Mazen Kano was encountering with many of them. They will come, make a comment and run away, only to ask question. They will not stand. They will be running helter-skelter. Igbo land is a runs before of empty people like you. You see, he's talking about Igbo land, not our land. So that you copy the Oba, I know that he's a fake person. No, he's not even a Christian. He wanted to mention Christian here. When he wanted to write Christmas, he mistakenly, okay, look at it, three Christians today in Iswap. You are from Adamawa, that's why you know the current news. You are from Adamawa, that's your state. You see, you are hoping on Fabo. Come on, let's continue. Forget about this guy. So this guy that you are seeing here is telling us what happened to him in Iseluku today. You understand? And he said that the rope you are seeing on his hand now is what they used to tie him. He was thinking that when he was I think he was with a motorbike and approaching the checkpoint, they thought that is a police checkpoint. Now you are abusing my platform, bro, by put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a spam. You're spamming the program. And for that reason, you are a gunner. For that reason, you're a gunner. I am going to send you where you belong. Let me time you out. I don't delete comment. I only time you out. The automatic it will send you. See you again tomorrow. Tomorrow. You have 24 hours to comment again. 24 hours. Send me, but keep dreaming. Adamawa guys. You know what? Why I love it when all those northerners are vibrating. You know why? This is to tell you that you have tested and find out that it's not easy for you to penetrate Igbo land. That's why. That's just a fact. It hurt them so much. You think that is just like fruit. You can just bite it anyhow and join them and come down. You are dreaming. I don't know me and you who is worried here. You are not. You are the one disturbing yourself. Anyway, let's.
And I'm a wedding for Kuno of Oyo's of Underwear. I know why he came back. And he said, Tiakanima, Makandiful and no Budu, or Karamaraka. I get whoop where Kandi still look away Tiaka, Kayama, Kayaga 24 and no Budu. Because this I have over Oshina is a Kushigan. That's a water now. Omesia, I got my guys to get mad. So Kajana police or not. I take a statement.
And tomorrow they will tell you the Igbo Delta State there's no Igbo man. Look at this. This is a look is in Delta State, not in Anambra, not in Abia, not in Imo, not in Enugu, not in Ebonyi. They are speaking Igbo fluently, better than some part in the so-called Southeast. Anyway, this is a this guy that I just blocked. See his brother here. These are people this is what they think they will do and get away with it. How many of you remember this video? How many of us remember this video? This is residential home, people's house. You see how they are pumping the catapult inside. Whether you have elderly people there that will pose zero threat. Look at it. Let me take it back again. So you see, this is what this guy Oliver Oba, Abudarim Nazoba. He nearly buy this one holding a chain for him. Small thing he got. Oh my goodness. So this is what annoyed these people like Mohammed Oba. Mohammed Oba, I know you don't like this. I should have played this video before you go so that you enjoy it. You see your people. What do you think? You can just go to people's village and listen to her experienced Nigerian soldiers asking people to come down from their cars. before passing their checkpoint in the southeast, with the high number of military and police checkpoints in the southeast. Yet unknown gunmen and kidnappers still move around easily without getting caught. Make it make sense. Now let's listen.
Whoever is in charge at 82 division should hear points are horrible. Between Enugu and Port Harcourt, it's a nightmare. And it doesn't exist in any other part of Nigeria. And the worst end is this Enugu end, where at every stop, you have to get down and walk by foot while the driver drives across. It's extremely humiliating. It's useless. They don't even inspect the vehicles. All they're interested in is getting you down to walk across. It's business. Is that what we call Operation Odoka? I don't know. Whatever it is, Operation Udoka is in the whole southeast. It's only Enugu's Udoka that is making people walk on foot. It's horrible. Whoever is in charge at 82 division should hear this. There's no basis for it. And I think that it is not achieving anything. I was in Port Harcourt recently and I cried. In Port Harcourt, police are all over the streets, parked by the roadsides, patrolling the roads and along the roads. You don't see checkpoints. It's safe. And yet they're not stopping people. So it's not achieving anything for us. We're not making the Southeast safer by putting checkpoints in every 50 meters or making people walk. Whatever it is, they need to have a rethink. It's not working. And instead, what it is doing is driving people away from Enugu. People don't fix events anymore in Enugu. Conferences have all fled from Enugu. At first, it was only public vehicles. 2 or 3 times I've been on that express. They've had me reverse and ask my children to stop them down and walk across. That including private vehicles now have to do that. It's horrible. I hope the governor hears this.
Did they tell you the reason why?
No, they didn't. Everybody from my car alighted. I'm from Abia State. I'm from Umunochi local government. We're the hardest hit in this country as far as kidnapping is concerned. Yet there are military stops, military checks everywhere we turn around my local government. Yet the kidnapping is on a weekly basis.
I mean, it's something we're going to get.
Yes, something has a root of it.
Something.
The checkpoints are not an antidote.
If it's not working, then this is something that government has to look into. But
unless the checkpoints are for some other reason, which they will have to explain to us, please.
So that is from first-hand information from the witness, from the person that witnessed the issue. So this, people are asking, okay, since PM said that no checkpoint should be removed, why are they still mounting it? They're mounting it because brothers and sisters are also sabotaging it. If not that PM, if not that, imagine the kind of, mind of these people. Even when they are being confronted, yet they are still coming out to do their gara-gara, as if anything is, they're getting something special from it. But we already know what they're getting from it. We already know what they're getting from it. Now, this is you can see now, they are busy enjoying themselves. Now, PM said, the junior officers of the Nigerian terrorist Nigerian army, the ISWAP and Boko Haram, debunking the terrorist Nigerian army claim. Look at it, because I don't know if the army have claimed something about these people. Both of them joined together. ISWAP and Boko Haram joined together, in the operation. Look at them. This is where Nigerian money, that the economy, there's no money. Look at where the money goes. Look at it. None of those politicians have purchased, they have not built anything in space that consume the amount of money that but look at imagine this one. These people ordinarily they have never in their life make money to buy any of this thing they're carrying now. See this one. You can see pure Fulani people. Imagine an Igbo man, if an Igbo man is doing this. By now, military will be moving. They will come in another helping hand from Niger to help them to do the job. But look at it. I don't know if I'm to. Let me see if the voice is safe for me to play it.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya
They are speaking in their language. I believe that many of us don't understand that, so there's no point. You can see. Okay. They are enjoying themselves. These are people that are not, they are yet to descend down to five people. And when they start the operation, your comment and your petition will not save you. If you like, begin to insult people, begin to, oh, you guys are lying, oh, you guys are causing problem. You guys, people that are coming, they don't have time to negotiate whether you are Igbo enough. You're okay. By the time they caught up with you, you will start telling them, you know that I'm the one that always busy, commenting and telling people. One thing you don't understand is that these people also, they don't like Nigeria as a government. They're only using their brother in Nigeria to finance the agenda. So even if you like tell them, oh, we know we are the one that are telling them not to divide. No, they don't do that. They love it when you insult your own. That's what they give them joy. But you keep on doing the same mistakes over and over again, thinking that you are actually getting back at people. But in actual sense, you are hurting yourself. You are the one hurting yourself. Anyway, let me bring this one. Let's move on. You know, yet I played a video of the guy that said that he's fighting in Russia. If you understand what I'm saying, I don't know if some of you can follow what I'm trying to say. The guy that said that he's fighting in Russia, that now people are now questioning where his whereabouts. Okay, then the people that are supposed to that had program trying to insult PM that time, they have not said anything about it. I will be reminding us this. They have not said anything about the guy, whether he's here or not. And the one that they tried made an attempt yesterday to defend it, to put something out as if that thing they're saying actually matter, using fake identity to as if this the main person, and that thing did not sell well. Their main people have not shared it on their platform. Anyway, that one is by the way. But just for you to know the kind of information that they shared, to people, look at what happened yesterday. The bill that they're talking about minimum wage in Nigerian National Assembly, we all know that bill was made, and people that kicked against it was the Northerners. Today, this guy said today, not today, a Northern senator proposed a bill for cow to be recognized as citizens of Nigeria and therefore granted freedom of movement and association. Thanks to the rejection by the Senate President, the British imperialist creation called Nigeria is irredeemable. That is so. What I'm trying to tell you here is this: he twisted this information. What happened is that the Northerners actually kicked against somebody, proposed the bill, and the Northerners were voting against it. But here he said that Northern part, presented a bill asking them to recognize cow as a citizen. That's not what happened. They only use that cow is a citizen that under ECOWAS law, that you can move your business from place to place and freely and all that nonsense. That's the way they base their argument. But here he's presenting it as if Northerners are the one that presented the bill, asking people to pass the bill to allow cow to be citizen. It was Senate President Akpabio that told them that no, cow is not citizens, and he later trying to reshape his mind. Maybe somebody test him and tell him, look, it's like you don't want you don't want to remain in this your post. He started telling, okay, that yes, cow. The law says you can move your business and you can move your business, you can move around and be your business. That means cow is also your belongings. You can move it. But after educating the man that cow is not a citizen, but being that our people are Southeasterners and Southsters are, they are very weak, very, very weak. For now, I mean the politicians, not citizens, not Biafrans. Their politicians are very, very weak and they focus on what they gain. That's all, nothing more. Anyway, let me not waste much time on that because we can go on and on to discuss it. Let's hear this man, what he has to say. Just a moment.
Not change. The intendment. Now, as for the Southeast insecurity in the Southeast, I have made my position very, very clear. Right from the time there was jailbreak in Imo facility at the prisons. My position was very clear, and that's still my position. The insecurity you have seen in the Southeast was imported because of where we are going now. So that they would demarcate people like us from the Southeast that we cannot be president because there is insecurity in our place. It was imported. And the difference from that time and now is that they have now been able to get some locals who are now doing this dirty job.
Wait. Did he say that having insecurity in the Southeast makes him not to be a president? Did I hear you correctly? Let me take it back. Is that what he said?
My position was very clear, and that's still my position. The insecurity you have seen in the Southeast was imported
And
because of where we are going now.
Okay, where are you going?
So that they would demarcate people like us from the Southeast that we cannot be president because there is insecurity in our place.
How? I mean, you see the problem of our Igbo people. You are not giving them an idea to tell you that you can be president because... So, there was no insecurity in the North when Buhari became president. In Northern, there was insecurity. In Northern region was so peaceful when Buhari, emerged as president of Nigeria. Oh my goodness. Where did you get this kind of people? Wow. The same thing they said during the time of when P2B was almost waiting for him to be inaugurated. The Southeast, it is their turn. It is our turn. Even everybody was saying that it's our turn. This was an Igbo man that came out and said, no, you cannot be your turn. Is it in Constitution? Oh, okay. Nothing has grabbed that one. Everybody. No, you don't have you cannot just say it's your turn. Is it in the Constitution? The person that brought that idea out is an Igbo man. And this one is here telling you that the tactics that they ported this insecurity so that we cannot be president, as if you have been a president before when there was no insecurity in the Southeast. So all this, when insecurity that Hope Uzoma just brought a few years ago is what we are now using to cover all the years. We have a very big problem in Southeast, very big one, like this one. How can these people be out speaking for people? How?
It was important. And the difference from that time and now is that they have now been able to get some locals who are now doing this dirty job. As at the time we had the jailbreak in Owerri, those people were not Igbos. They were not IPOP. They were not ESN. I said it then, Google, you will see my position. But they have discovered that will be exposing them too much, those who did it. Now they have succeeded in recruiting locals, never do wells, charlatans, who have nothing to do, no skill, no education. They are the ones doing the killings today in the southeast. So, and the intendants have...
So it was the local that went to Nimbo. It was local. And it was local that went to Ozowan. The catechist they're buying somewhere in Enugu last 2 months. Was it done by the local? These people need to be, you need this 24 ratchets, to be honest with you. They need to flog a hell out of your bum bum. You are just yapping nonsense. Yes, the jailbreak is not a IPOB, it's not this one, it's not okay, fine. They imported, okay, fine. Then you said they recruited the locals, which means you will also know them. And you refuse to mention who both of them are. Why is jailbreak only happening in Imo State? Why not in other places? Why Imo State? The governor of the state is a saint to you, isn't it? The same governor that went to Chief Rimo, somebody that I brought his, I think he's a senator or House of Reps. I can't remember where he is. This lower chamber or upper chamber, I can't remember. Imo, somebody Imo, not Imo comment, not the somebody Imo. What is his name? Chiyele, is it Chelugo Imo? Something like that. Once somebody, please, if you know his full name, you can remind us. They went to his house and destroyed many things there. And they quickly named target to IPOP, ESN, Samanepa boys. If not that, there's a camera, CCTV in his house that captured the people that did it. That was Hope of the Mass boys. If not that, by now, the trademark would have been different. Oh, IPOP. That is why every man that, if you have money, always put CCTV in your house. Secret one, not the one that we will see. Secret one that only you know where it is. Just because this is your house, you should know where to put CCTV that can capture anybody before they execute anything. Like the one the Ejiofor said that he had, he refused to bring in public to expose whoever that committed anything. Honorable Ugochi Yere, yes, you are there, triple man. God bless you. Clement said, we shall never forgive nor forget these criminals who have sold and enslaved our people for years against our freedom. You're on point, my brother. Good evening, bro. They are just a bunch of fools. That says from Fidelis Ugochi Yere. Thank you. Yes, you guys you're following the information. This one is part of the confused people that cowardly talking on the media because of money, power, and position. They are unable to stand up for their freedom. These people are just Babiala. What can you give me? My purse is empty. My purse is empty. Can you put something, please? That's what they're doing. Can you put something? Let us have something. Nothing more. That's all they do. Nothing more. Okay. Representative Ide South. God bless you. You are very updated. I love that. So you know what I'm talking about. The only thing that saved people is that man had some secret cameras that were able to capture the people that did that nonsense in his house. If not, everybody is now IPOP. Oh, Biafran agitator, Biafran. That is the easiest way. If not that Zambia is very far north, is very far from the east. They would have been telling you that Benue people are suffering today because of not Benue, Plateau people in Zamfara State. Those people that are buying there and sending them to IDP camp was done by IPOP. And remember, as of today, we don't have any IDP camp in Igbo land. If you do, please remind me. But that is where military tank and everything, copter are flying, everything is moving there. For you to know the agenda is very clear. Everybody is very clear, like day and night. You can see it.
see how can you be president when there is insecurity in your place.
And the same Nigerian that you they have not said it, you are the one initiating the idea, okay? The same people that are waiting to say that kind of thing, they couldn't say anything when Buhari become president. Not 1 year, not 2 years, 8 good years, and still counting because they are the one controlling the Tinubu. Now the same insecurity in the north. In fact, it is insecurity that will even give you more president easier. Since that is the case, because Shetima, who formed the Boko Haram, he was part of it when he was governor of Borno State. Shetima, Yerima Shetima, the vice president today. So he's even the military chief told us that a repentant Boko Haram stand a chance of becoming Nigerian president, whereas you from us can never be. Nah, these people. I've said it before. I'm still saying it again. We need shelters to spray in Southeast for every unwanted ant to each Igbo Only the shelters in Southeast. Many people there are just other politicians, both young and old. I know that some politicians doesn't make good sense, but the Southeast is on a different level. On a different level.
As if that is the only place we have had such a thing, which is a new thing in the Southeast. What is happening in the Southeast is alien to us. It is not part of our culture. It is not part of our tradition. And somebody like us, we have condemned it in its entirety. So let anybody take it the way he likes.
They keep on pretending they don't know why insecurity. First of all, who pose or them is number one. Secondly, release mass number they can. This is not rocket science. Release mass number. Mass number have also told you people. But do you guys drive joy on that? You're just sounding like a politician you are. I don't know that moon is in the sky. Normally, I hear about moon. I read it in newspaper. I read it in news. But I don't know you hang it. When you look up, you see moon. I thought we have to dig 20 feet underground to see moon. Okay, that's what I know. So is moon in the sky? You are pretending that you don't know that this is what is going on. For how long are you going to live in denial? For how long? Can we extend referendum to our brothers and sisters in Plateau, Taraba, Nasarawa? Your brother in Plateau, I don't understand what you mean by your brother in I don't know what you mean. Igbo people living in those areas or indigenous Taraba people is your brother. How? Please explain to me. And maybe you can check dictionary, the meaning of brother in a dictionary. It will help you to know who is your brother. It will help you.
This is not our doing.
Okay. That is it. I thought this man, oh my goodness, your statement here is very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I can't believe that. I can't believe that I just heard. Right.
In the southwest region of the country. Okay to us. The Nigerian army has dismissed claims by factional leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, alleging that soldiers are carrying out mass killing in the southeast and dumping their bodies in the river. In a statement by Army spokesperson Major General Oyema Wachiku, Mr. Ekpa's claims contain some unimaginable false statements targeted at whipping up negative sentiments against troops and inciting anarchy in the southeast. Major General Wachiku explained that preliminary findings also indicate that troops in the video footage are not personnel of the Nigerian army, and the occurrence of the viral video took place in the southwest region of the country and not the southeast, as being portrayed. And now to Oyo State, where some member.
This news we shared it yesterday, where I think you read it out here yesterday about the write-up of Nigerian army trying to debunk the obvious. Although I asked some questions, and I would like to know why the van that we saw carrying out people in Aba is the same van that they parked somewhere a roadside. They park that van one corner while they're doing their so-called training, and nobody have answered that question. Nobody have showed concern about it. Okay, that is a story for another day, because I believe that this sometime we will start seeing some reactions, different reactions, and all that, and they will be shouting. We don't know this is this, but when your own people are being, taken away, they hijack them. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. Anyway, Alo Ejimakor is here. Stop calling IPOB a terrorist group. Namo the Kanos lawyer to presidency, army and others, calling them terrorists. As I don't know, maybe because I was told that they may sue the federal government for that terrorist of a thing they're talking about. I don't know if this is the news. Henceforth, any reference to IPOB by the Fulani run government, APC government, and others, buying squad and Nigerian army, police will be met with a robust legal actions. This nonsense about disparaging IPOB all the time has to come to an end. Okay, and I think this is where they're threatening to sue anybody, because what they're doing now is writing criminal, and all that. So maybe terror is not criminal. Maybe this is where that news come from, because I saw it, but I didn't have much info about it, so I decided not to bother about it. And let me play this voice note. Let me just hold on before we end the program, because I have something to share with us. Just a moment. I don't know if it's possible for me to get it out here. Okay. I made a mistake. I should have prepared for this on time. Okay, let's just hear the voice. Okay, let's just play the voice only. Just a moment.
I want any sensible person out there to listen to this. And this is from the military. And the statement says, any terrorist group that is destabilizing this country must be hunted down. I repeat, any terrorist group that lies in this country must be hunted down. And that is from the so-called military. And then when they were talking, they were making particular references to the ESN. And I was asking myself that these people have ulterior motive, as they have always been having. It is not today. For a long time, it has always been like that. Last week or so, the Commissioner of Police deployed to Anambra State also made a very nasty and unprofessional statement that if it's going to take killings and stand to preserve Anambra, so be it. What preferred that now? Now you see these people, they always have this hatred, this animosity in their hearts. That whenever it comes to the southern Nigeria, particularly in the east, understand, they feel like going there to massacre the entire people, wipe them off the surface of the earth. But today I want to say it in full earshot of the world. I repeat, I want to say it in full earshot of the world. And whoever knows them should cut this very clip and then send it to them. That any soldier or a platoon of soldiers sent to the eastern ground to kill our people, to maim them, to torture them, and possibly to equally desecrate our shrines, that eastern ground will be their cemetery. It is going to be the very punctuation of their existence on earth. Enough is enough. do not know those you are going to go and kill in Anambra State if they are not my kinsmen and the rest. You go there, catch anybody on the street, frame him up, and then do whatever you wish with that person. But I'm telling you that if any attempt is sent, understand, is made whatsoever to kill our people again, understand, that very eastern ground is going to swallow them all up. It is going to be the very end of their existence on earth. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. For all these years, we've had ISIS in this country. You've had Boko Haram, and then you change it and call them bandits and whatsoever, because you knew why you did that. And the world knows, you see, that Nigeria is having the fourth deadliest terrorist group in the world. We all know about this. And no arrest has ever been made. Nobody has ever been incarcerated. Rather, you know, when all these clear criminals, certified criminals are caught, even red-handed, you bring them into the military and then deploy them to go and kill my people in the East. I am telling you, they are going to meet their ultimate end in the Eastern ground. Now I ask you, you have even a terrorist in the presidency. Your vice president, who is he? Go back to as far as 2011. The Boko Haram leaders, the terrorist leaders were sitting out, they were all dining and whining. None of you deemed it fit to question Shetima till today, and possibly till tomorrow, that will be done. What he was doing, or what connection does he have with those kind of people? None of you. No journalist in that zoo has ever done that, has ever deemed it fit to go and do that. None of you. Now you're talking about talking tough. Let me tell you one thing. Today I salute the ESN. I salute them 100% wholeheartedly, everything in my being. Because having seen the way Nigeria is, if not for the discretion, the wisdom of the great Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today as I'm talking to you, I would not have known what would have become of my people. I wouldn't have known what would have happened to my people. I wouldn't have known. Today, I do not know whether anything that is called a living thing would have survived in the Eastern ground. I wouldn't have known, if not for the ESN. And by the grace of God, I am saying it confidently and authoritatively. I repeat, I am saying it confidently and authoritatively, that any attempt made by this country to send soldiers here with the dastardly intention of killing our people, I'm telling you, they are going to meet their ultimate end there. Enough is enough. This is not 1967. We've gone past that stage. Now you buy me, I buy you. That is just all about it. And in the end, whether you like it or not, Biafra must come. Biafra must come. That's the fact about it. If you like, send all the soldiers of this world to go and kill our people. We are going to fight back. What have you done to Boko Haram in this country? What about ISIS that are prevalent that are prevalent everywhere in this country? ESN is there to defend our people. They are not wiping out the community and then levying taxes on the people. Like,
okay, that is it. And speaking of Boko Haram, they joined army. You can see here. What you have here is over 170 repentant Boko Haram surrendered to troops of multinational joint task force. And you can see, and they surrendered to join an army. This Boko Haram surrendered to join army because they need more enforcement. You understand? Forget about the picture, but we know what this means. I'm just giving you this idea because that is next thing you hear, that now the army, maybe they have stopped reporting it because people are questioning the the way they join army. Maybe they are no more paying attention to that. Maybe they're not paying attention to that.
Some of us didn't even know there was an home. So I heard that they changed you people national anthem. We have to go back to the old one. Some of us didn't even know there was an home. woman. For everybody, the eye like this, one person pack 200 million people put inside one bus, so they drive go back colonial room. Nobody shouting over, oh wow, I want to drop here. Ha! We get very serious problems for this country. But now this one, I be the headache now. So allow me to ask, please, what is the reason for this? Nobody knows. I heard the president of the rubber stamp factory. He said we have to thank our leader for giving us the tool that we were familiar with in our childhood. No, look at this matter. Now their childhood matter, not your own. No. In a country where the median age is about 18 years old, people who are standing by the door of their ancestors are worried about their own childhood. But wait, though, I think I actually like their childhood. I get your point. Let's go back there. So while we're on the issue of going back to things that remind you of your childhood, can we also go back to the dollar rate when you were a child? Can we? Can we go back to the price of Lagos to London flight ticket? Can we do that? Or can we go back to the price of Fugari? Now that one they pay me pass. No, we can't do that. Let's just go back to song, something inconsequential that doesn't really benefit the mass. And at the same time, doesn't mess with the pool of money that people are stealing from. I think that one makes sense. Let's do that. Be like say person will do Nigeria, this thing don't die. Hi! Only national anthem. Let us add a few more colors to the national flag now. A bit of turquoise. Yeah. Then some fuchsia pink on the other side. I know colors now. And don't say I didn't give you this info on time. The next thing now, they will approve budget of 40 billion to print the new anthem in exercise book and share it to secondary school. You heard it here first. Oh. Now I did Kabasa. Now I cause this thing. All of una just they reimagine old song. Una forget say una leaders don't even get imagination. But then why would they even imagine something new for the song? Who they want future or tomorrow? They use that and tear what remain for the country. Oh, Nana Kiri, oh. Udole, oh, Nekiga, Kosaro. Direct aludi, Anyabuna, Nanoso. Ndejisike, Anyabuna, Ben Johnson. Oh, Opichu. Oh, Nakiri, oh.
Okay. Well, you know, this is a payback time. He was mocking Masina Modikan, mocking Masina Modikan. Oh, God. So that is it, and this our brother decided to make this video, and I don't blame anybody that is mocking him, because he actually says something, a lot of nonsense about Masina Modikan, and we cannot just forget it easily. We know what he said against Masina Modikan in the past. So those things, even bragging that he's the one that put him there. That was what he said, that he was the one that put him there and all that. Anyway, I think we have come to an end of this broadcast.
When I'm global, I hold a British passport. I say it very clearly and very openly because it is the truth. Pipeline on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, sucking oil and gas free of charge all the way to Exeter in England. Is anybody disputing it? Are you disputing it? Why do you think they want Planet to be in charge? Because they know that if they have a girlfriend in Asorok, the person will rise up and say, enough is enough. Cut this very oil and gas and pay for it. You don't understand that is why they support one Nigeria. You don't know that. You are pretending you don't know. And any idiot who claims they are for one Nigeria is because their family is benefiting from the chaos, the mayhem, the corruption, the backwardness, the arrested development, poverty, and deprivation that is afflicting.
Okay.
That is afflicting the very zoological republic.
Okay.
It gives me pleasure indeed because they created you. The United Kingdom and Nigeria benefit from strong and enduring ties as Commonwealth partners. Which Commonwealth? Who created Commonwealth? Britain created the Commonwealth to house all their colonies together with the Queen as the head of Commonwealth. You don't understand how much I hate anybody, not just Nigeria itself. You cannot begin to fathom how much I hate anybody who refers to him or herself as a Nigerian, because you are the lowest of the low. Your education is meaningless. You are so foolish because you cannot reason very well. Who created you? That is my question. The woman or whose family created you is now writing to you and congratulating you. Commonwealth partners, and you will think there is something called Commonwealth. No, of course not. It's a club of ex-British colonies put together to remain subservient to Her Imperial Majesty the Queen of England. It's as simple as that. It takes people with common sense to understand this. Fools everywhere. She said, these are bonds that I hope and believe.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. We are going to end it now. Please don't forget to like the video, comment, and tell us what you think about what we have discussed so far. Share the video, all right, to any group of your choice. And see you again tomorrow. Good night to you all. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.